Good? Everybody's ready? All right, good afternoon. So obviously we had a terrible incident that took place right outside of Gracie Mansion this afternoon or a little earlier today. And with me is going to be the Chief of Detectives. He will update you on the entire incident and investigatively all the steps that was taken. We also have the Chief of Patrol Bar Manhattan North and the Inspector and Commanding Officer of the 19th Precinct. They'll be here in case we got a couple questions afterwards, and I'll have the Chief of Detectives now update you on the entire incident.
Good morning. This information I'm about to provide is still preliminary. This investigation is still ongoing. This morning at 8:54, we received several 911 calls of 3 shots being fired and of 2 people shot in front of 519 East 88th Street near East End Avenue. This location is approximately half a block from Gracie Mansion and is located in the confines of the 19th Precinct. Patrol responded to the scene where they found a white Honda Civic parked on the north side of the street. They find one female in the street near the rear of the car, and they find the second female laying on the sidewalk. Both had suffered gunshot wounds to the head. A loaded Glock 9mm firearm was recovered on the sidewalk between the 2 women. Also, a 1-year-old child was found to be sitting in a car seat in the back of that Honda. That child was unharmed. What our investigation reveals so far is that based on recovered video, we believe this incident is a murder-suicide. Our victim is identified as Marissa Galloway. She's a female, 45 years old, with a date of birth of 5/3/1979. She resided at 445 East 86th Street. She suffered from 2 gunshot wounds, one to the head, one to the lower back. She was transported to Cornell Hospital, where unfortunately she did not survive her injuries and was pronounced dead. The shooter has been identified as Kathleen Lee. She's a female, 65 years old. Her date of birth, 8/21/1958. Her address is listed as 1722 North Park Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. She is a retired Cook County probation officer, and we believe that she's been living in New York City with family members for the past 3 years. She is the grandmother of Marissa Galloway's 4-year-old child. Miss Lee suffered from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head and was pronounced dead at the scene. We have recovered 2 firearms at this location, one from the sidewalk near Mrs. Lee and one from inside of a tote bag that Miss Lee was carrying. The preliminary motive for this incident is going to be an ongoing domestic dispute between Ms. Galloway, her 4-year-old child's son, and the shooter. This ongoing dispute has resulted in 5 domestic incident reports being taken by the NYPD, along with 2 complaint reports. Any of these incidents resulted in an arrest. I'll take any questions if you have them now. They're all involving an ongoing custody dispute. It appears that the baby's child had custody from Friday to Monday, and all the incidents seem to be in regards to the custody of the child.
Chief, what's the narrative today? Are they heading somewhere? Does someone get in the car and the other woman approach her?
What we have on video, Miss Galloway puts the child in the back seat of the car. She is then in the process of putting the stroller in the trunk, where she is approached by Miss Lee, who shoots her in the head, and then when she's on the ground, shoots her in the back.
Are those her retirement weapons?
That we're still looking into. Those firearms have no significant history here in New York City. They're not reported as stolen. That'll be part of our investigation to see if those weapons were hers while she was a probation officer.
Any other questions? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Great.
Yeah. The photos of the firearms will be available on Twitter.
We'll send them out.
Momentarily.